Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a very special video. And I know what you're thinking, are these the leaked figures from the canceled Temple of Doom set? And no, don't worry, they are not. What I've done is I've actually just taken a bunch of parts from different themes and sets and different hair pieces and hat accessories that are more up to date with today's Lego modern standards, because the classic faces back then and that style just isn't what Lego does today. But the torsos, I think, work quite well still. They still hold up, and they're able to, work, I think, with a lot of the new faces and accessories that you're going to see me upgrade these figures with. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's upgrade the classic 2009 figures. You can find the different chapters down below if you want to hop around to the different figures. So let's start with our main character here, Indiana Jones himself. And this outfit is actually technically exclusive to this set because this one is missing a sleeve. There was another version of this from Raiders of the Lost Ark, but it had two tan sleeves. So it's a little bit different. But you could see the old face. That wasn't too common. I think the one with just the smirk was more common without the open smile there. But yeah, there was no back torso printing a lot back then, so it was pretty rare. But it introduced, of course, the fedora piece and the satchel, and that set also came with the sword here. So we're going to upgrade him right now. So there you go. I've gone ahead and added the new legs there. That's a little bit different, just to show you the leg printing. Again, it's a little different. I think it's honestly, the old one may be a little bit more detailed than the new one, but still looks great. And what's awesome about this figure as well with this new face is the fact that we've got this smirk there. I think that looks really, really awesome. And it's able to have a second expression here because of the new hair and hat combo. So you've got this sort of concerned look there. And yeah, this is what the figure looks like updated. And here is Short Round. And I think especially after Ke Kwan's Oscar win, a lot of people were really sad that we weren't going to be getting an updated version of this figure. It's very, very old. They even did different styled eyes for him back then. The torso, it still works quite well for him. The old hat there, the old cap is being used. If you push it down, unfortunately, you sort of cover up his eyebrows there, so I try and lift it up as much as I can. But this is what his face looks like there. No back torso printing there for him. And then here is the best face that I could find for him, unfortunately. I know that some people wanted to use Russell's face from the new Up House, but I just don't think that works. Russell's a little bit, got a bit of a fuller face there. And fortunately, we do have a second face print there that isn't able to be covered up. He's got a couple of freckles there because Lego loves to include freckles for kids. This face is from Harry Potter. And what you could do is you could take, again, going back to the Lego movie, this does actually work. You could take some nail polish remover and remove the freckles there on his face. Again, in terms of kids' faces and specifically Asian kids' faces, Lego is sorely lacking in that department for diversity and minifigure faces to offer for a good short round head here. So this is the best that I could do. And here is Willie Scott. Unfortunately, this figure is a little bit sun faded. You could see that with the legs there specifically. I don't know why you can't really see it on the torso, but yeah, a little sad that my figure's sun faded. But regardless, this figure was, so detailed. Look, it's got leg printing, which is so cool. And removing the hairpiece there, you could see the back torso and how detailed it is. Back torso printing, again, it looks great. And I love just the shine, the silver and everything carried on over from the front to the back. And she did have this scared yelling expression there as well. Now, what's interesting is the hairpiece that they used back then, it's actually still being produced to this day. It does look like a very old hairpiece, but it just recently appeared, not in this color, it appeared in black in a Harry Potter set from March 1st. So, they could have reused this. But what they instead decided to do for the remake is they were going to recolor Wonder Woman's hair. And unfortunately, we've never gotten that in blonde. So I was forced to use this piece here. This is Luna's hair from Harry Potter. I just think that it gives it the most sort of wavy effect that we've got available right now, sort of curly effect. I don't know. There's not too many other options that I would say you could use for this. I've also, you could swap that out for this hair here. Again, it doesn't really work. This is another old hairpiece here, but I don't know. I'm really sad that we weren't that we're not gonna get that hairpiece. I think would have been really awesome to get. And I'll just show you it with the classic hair there, and it's not too rare, this hairpiece color either. So yeah, I think that this works. The face here that I'm using is from Harry Potter, been used a couple times, as well as used for Phoebe from Friends. The second expression here, specifically on this head, has this sort of scared expression, which again works well, I think, for Willie. But we got this even better expression there with the mouth open and scared and shocked from the latest Friends apartment sets there. And you've got this other little smirk there that I think works quite well for Willie. Here's Mola Ram, and he's got a really cool looking torso there. And the back torso also has some printing, which, like I just said before, it wasn't common to happen. So that's really cool to have that. The headpiece there is just so detailed. I love like the little Lego minifigure head sort of sticking out there at the top. I think that's so cool. And just the back printing there as well, how it comes on down onto that with all the spikes. Really awesome. These pieces here are actually little horn pieces from cows and different things that are being used there, and they just attach through the side. Also, the Shankara stone there, you could see it's actually the light transparent orange, the new darker orange. I guess it's not new. It was sort of, I don't know, they had both colors at some point, but yeah, it was a sort of a phase that Lego went through, but I don't think that transparent light orange is really being made anymore. The head printing here is really detailed. You could see that there on the top. It even continued onto the back a little bit there, which again wasn't too common. So this is definitely one of the most detailed figures back then. Let's put this back on here and let's upgrade him. So here it is, an upgraded Mola Ram figure, and I really think that with a dress piece, and even like with today, we could have the printing from the torso come on down, I think would look so cool. Also from the leak set, we saw that this actually, I believe, would have been one piece, and the horns would have been a little bit more accurate to what it looks like from the film. So it would have been really cool to get a new piece here, instead of them just, you know, bringing the same sort of piece back like they did with the golden idol. I think would have been great. Also, this is just sort of a build that I did for the Shankara stone that I used in Andor. I just think that it looks a little better. I don't know, giving it sort of two colors, but you could of course just have him holding on to the regular transparent piece. Again, it'd be great to get some back dress printing there as well. The face is actually Henry Wu's from Jurassic World. This I think is a pretty common set. It was cheap, so it's not too rare if you wanted to get this face specifically. We saw with the new 30th anniversary that they are actually changing his skin color to be the newer skin color that was introduced last year. So if you want a face like this for Mola Ram, you're gonna have to go and get this set. And unfortunately, I don't have the other one that people have been really using, because yes, this has got like a sort of evil smile. This could be him falling into like the alligator mouth and all that, falling off the bridge. But there is a better face. You can see it here on screen, just the sort of upset expression, which I think would work really well for him. And I'm honestly thinking of getting that piece on its own from like Bricklink. So here is the temple guard, as the set called it back then, but it was one of the Thugee, I guess, warriors. And unfortunately, a couple of different things. Well, there's no face, obviously, that I could swap this out with the normal pupils or anything like that, and even the turban piece, and this is where things get a little frustrating. With the Temple of Doom set that was canceled, we were supposed to get the new turban piece in black, and that has never appeared yet. So anyways, this is what the face looks like there. There was no back head printing there, but you know, it's still a very detailed figure. It even had back torso printing. So instead of upgrading that temple guard, because I can't, we're going to go ahead and upgrade this guy here, the big muscular guy that Indy has the fight with. And he's not supposed to be included in the new Temple of Doom set, but you can see here the beard and everything. He's got a very distinct smile, which is why I think that I've got a good solution for this. So here he is upgraded, and I've given him the new turban piece in the only color I feel like that would work, because it sort of, you know, matches the stripes. But again, it should be black. And I've done this before in another video, but you could actually take a permanent marker if you wanted to, a black Sharpie marker, and you could fill this all in. I've done this before in another video, and just like in the Lego movie, it really works. It sticks to Lego quite well. And again, there are some like minifigure series figures that came with the turban, so they would have been cheaper to get. But yeah, if you've got that laying around, you want to get a black turban to make this a little more accurate, you can go ahead and do that. Now, the face, the skin color, very limited of like what I could swap them out with. So with this here, it's another Henry Wu face from Jurassic World Dominion with the beard, and you could see that I don't know, that face just it's a little gray, a little more gray than it should be, but it works. And he's even got this other little smirk there, I think also works really well for the Thugee warrior here. Now again, he wasn't really going to be in that other set, so in terms of controversy as well, I feel like that couldn't have necessarily been it. Now, in that set, the Maharajah was also going to be included with, I believe, a little voodoo doll of Indiana Jones. Now, some people might think, oh, that's why the set was canceled, because the voodoo doll and all that. Well, no, we've had voodoo dolls before with Pirates of the Caribbean. So I don't really know if that would have been the reason, but maybe it was a combination of a lot of different things. Again, I'm not sure, but I don't really have anything to upgrade with him. He was never a minifigure back in the original Temple set, and I just don't have, again, just the faces, any torsos or anything like that that would really work for the Maharajah. So unfortunately, I don't have a solution for that. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is upgrading all of the classic 2009 figures to today's modern Lego standards. And I think that they just look so great. I want to keep them this way. I want to keep them on display with the rest of the Indiana Jones sets, and I'm going to try my best. Don't hold me to this, but I really, really would love to actually build the Temple of Doom set that was canceled just from the image that we've seen. So I'd love to try and do that at some point in the future. But yeah, be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future Lego Indiana Jones set news and reviews. Again, if you want to check out that video talking about that canceled Temple of Doom set, you could click that here on screen now. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.